Hey there, Mama. I'm so excited that you're here. Welcome to my channel. Today, we're going to be talking about my story of overcoming postpartum depression and what that looked like for me. If you're interested in hearing about it, stick around. That's what we're going to be talking about today. All right, Mama. So listen, if this is your first time to my channel, again, thank you so much for being here. I am Stacy Crawley. I am a mom empowerment coach as well as a motivational speaker. And what I do is I equip and empower busy moms with the tools to ditch the overwhelm and create harmony in their lives so they can reclaim their time and their happiness while raising a family. All right, so today I want to talk about my personal story of overcoming postpartum depression. All right, so just a year ago, actually almost 2 years ago, I had my twin girls, which actually added to our bunch that we already had. Well, not our bunch, I guess, our two kids that we already had. So we had two girls before, and then we added our two beautiful baby girls into our family. So we went from 2 to 4 kids literally overnight. Okay. When I think about it, I'm like, we went from a family of 4 to a family of 6. Like even just saying that is like crazy to me. All right. So when I think back to, I'll say it was about a year ago, because even when I had the twins, I was just kind of in a state of just trying to manage everything. I mean, when I say everything, just trying to manage being a mom of twins, new babies at that. My husband and I were still trying to be parents to our other 2 kids and just trying to adjust to like our new normal. Like this was something that was just interesting for us, especially because we're both only kids on our mother's side, right? So we both have, I have a brother on my dad's side, a half brother, and then he has a half sister on his dad's side as well. So imagine 2 kids growing up as only kids, and then to have 4 kids. Like it's just super crazy. And so I just call it my chaotically beautiful life. All right. So just a year ago, I'll say that I was definitely not the person that you see today. I was not this bubbly personality. I was not smiling. I was not happy. I was not laughing. I was literally like, I was frustrated. I felt so unfulfilled. I felt overwhelmed. I felt stressed out. I just felt unhappy. And then I also felt a lot of guilt, because I'll say this, when you go through a period of infertility, which is what we did, we went through infertility with our first daughter. It took us about 4 years to get pregnant with her. I actually would have had 5 kids. The more I think about it, I would have had 5 kids, because my first daughter was a twin, and I lost her twin at about 8 weeks, when I was 8 weeks pregnant. Okay. So, but God knows best, right? So I had my daughter, and like I said, going through infertility, dealing with a miscarriage, going through that, I started to feel a lot of guilt behind the fact that why, I'm feeling so depressed about these 2 beautiful new babies in our lives. And I felt like, I felt sort of ashamed of the fact that God blessed us with these kids, and who am I to be in a dark place because I just can't get it together, right? Like I just couldn't process what I was feeling. I didn't even know, I guess, how to even communicate how I was feeling, but I know I felt frustrated. I was very impatient with my kids. I felt hopeless. And I think it all started once my husband went back to work. The first 3 months that we had the girls, he actually stayed home with me. And that was such a blessing. I mean, we were tag teaming. We Netflixed and chilled quite often. We just chilled out. When the babies took a nap, we watched movies, we ate, we laughed. It was great. Once my husband went back to work, that's when the overwhelm set in. That's when the depression went deeper. And that's when I felt super lonely and I didn't have anyone to talk to. I was at home with these 2 beautiful new babies and it became super overwhelming, right? And so the overwhelm just kind of continued to pile on. And even though I had the new babies, I still had my other daughters who I still had to parent. I still had to get them ready for school. I still had to pack lunches and do homework and all these things that come along with just being a mom. Washing clothes and different things like that. And I felt like I was super mom. And so what I started to realize was I wasn't at all. And I felt horrible even, I know it sounds bad, but I felt horrible even admitting that I couldn't do it all. Like I said, it was a dark period for me. I felt lonely, isolated. I felt like no one understood me. I felt like no one could help me. There were times where I felt like, maybe I'm not the best mom. Maybe my kids need a better mom because I was not myself. I was not happy. I was very snappy, and I just couldn't wrap my head around my situation. And I felt a lot of mom guilt because, I'm naturally patient, but I was not patient. I was yelling at my kids, like transparent. Like I was yelling at my kids like nobody's business. Like every single thing they did, it bothered the heck out of me. Like real talk, it bothered me. And I didn't know that it had gotten so bad until my husband had called me into the living room one day. I was literally washing dishes. I had vomit all over me from the babies. It just threw up on me. I'm standing in the kitchen crying silently to myself because I didn't want anybody else to hear me. And standing there washing dishes and just replaying like my life. Like I need help. I was talking to God, like I need your help. I need your help. I don't feel like myself. This is not right. I need you. And so my husband called me into the living room. He says, listen, so the kids need their mom back and I need my wife back because this person that we see in front of us, this is not you. And when I tell you that really did something to me, it was like, wow, I didn't even know it was that bad. I had no idea. Because when you're in this situation, you don't know how bad it is to the people that are around you. And it made me feel horrible because I was just like, wow, like this depression has literally taken a toll on my marriage. It made me and my husband, it brought a rift between us. There was a disconnect. It was pretty bad. It was pretty bad. And at that moment, I felt like, you know what? I need to do something because I need to repair these relationships with my kids and my husband. And even though it was a mental illness, which postpartum depression is, I needed to do something to change my situation because I wasn't even happy, right? And so what I did was I went to counseling. He suggested that I go on a Momcation, which I did for a whole weekend, just to recharge myself. And it did wonders for me. Like it didn't happen overnight, but it did wonders for me. And after that moment, after my Momcation, I started to do other things to try to reshape my thought process, reshape like how I was feeling, trying to find ways of forcing myself to continue to talk to my therapist, really let it out, really talk about my feelings. Because sometimes when you're dealing with postpartum depression, it's hard to even want to get out of bed. It's hard to want to even talk about it because you don't even have the words to say, right? So I'm just so thankful that I went through that. I know it sounds crazy, but I think every situation that we have in our lives pushes us to the next level. And I think most times when we're going through life situations, I feel like God puts disruptions in our lives in order to push us to the next level, in order to stretch us for the next, to get us out of our comfort zones. And so, you know, the cliche is, if it doesn't kill you, it makes you stronger. And thankfully it didn't kill me. It didn't tear me down too bad. I was able to come out of it. And honestly, that's part of the reason why I am where I am, and I'm a life coach for moms now, because my disruption, my postpartum depression pushed me further into my purpose, which was to coach other moms from the overwhelm, from their depression, from their stress, the burnout, not feeling good enough, you know, the mom guilt, self-doubt, all of those things. It is to help other moms to come out of that place and to fully see how truly, truly amazing they are. How for them to really, truly see how God sees them, which is beautiful, which is phenomenal. Like, we have so much in us. And yes, it's amazing to be a wife and a mom, or a partner in a relationship, or like I said, a mom. But it's even better to know you, to discover you again, to understand your purpose and what you were created to do. There's purpose beyond your role as a wife and a mom, or partner and a mom. And I think a lot of times we have obstacles that come in our way. And sometimes we just have to get the help we need, whether it's a mom coach, a therapist, to just help us to get through the muck and the mire and the mud and the mucky stuff, right? The icky, uncomfortable stuff, to get to our purpose. All right. So hopefully you enjoyed my story. It wasn't an easy journey. And I thank God that I am where I am now. I'm just thankful. I'm thankful that He gave me a second chance to get back to me. This is me. And I'm so happy. I'm so grateful for the space that I am in now, in this space. I'm just happy to be a mom. I'm happy to be a wife. I love being a woman of God and sharing my gifts and my talents with other moms who want to do the same, who want to get to that place, who want to be happy, fulfilled, healthy, and whole, right? So hopefully this resonated with you. If you're feeling bold enough, drop me some comments below, and let me know, like, what was your process like? You know, how did you go through postpartum depression? Was it an easy journey for you? Was it hard? Just let me know. I would love to hear your thoughts. Also, I do have other videos where I've actually interviewed other moms. It's about 7 episodes. I did a series called The Ugly Truth About Postpartum Depression. It's a series, like I said, about 7 episodes of other moms that I've interviewed. And please check out those videos as well. And hopefully you guys enjoyed my story, and hopefully it'll be an inspiration to any mom that is out there that may be going through postpartum depression at this period. Just know that you're not alone. that there are so many other moms who have been where you are, and you're going to come out on the other side. Just make sure you get the help that you need. Like I said, whether it's a mom coach or a therapist, to help bring you from the place of darkness and that place of overwhelm and stress, and just to bring you into a more space of peace and happiness and fulfillment. And that's so important. So hopefully you enjoyed my video. And if you would like some help in that area, I would love to work with you. Please check out the links below. I have a link for you to book a complimentary discovery call with me so that you can get some private coaching with me one-on-one and see if we'll be a great fit for each other. Okay. So until next time, please like this video if it resonated with you. Please subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so that every single time I upload a video, you will be notified. All right, so until next time, I hope you guys have an amazing day. All right, bye.